Friends, we are dealing with the poem Preludes by T.S. Eliot. So the opening part of the poem is over. As I told you in the previous lecture, this poem contains four parts or sections. And the first section was a description of a typical street in a city. So we have already dealt with that matter, and we have completely concluded the opening section of the poem. Now the section number 2 or second part of the poem. Once again, this is description of a city when it is the time of morning. So it is typical city, and since this poem is about wasteland called 20th century, so the poet tries to convey us how this world became a wasteland, why this world is devoid of meaning, why this world doesn't have any hope, why the life of the people has become completely meaningless. So there are so many important aspects which are discussed by the poet to deal with these factors. So second section or second part of the poem is about description of the same city when it is the time of morning. So it is the next morning. The morning comes to consciousness. So as if people have awakened when it is the time of morning. म्हणजे सकाळ म्हटलं की ज्याप्रमाणे झोपेतून जागा होण्याची जशी परिस्थिती असते, similar as the condition of that city. So as if this morning has brought that city to consciousness. म्हणजे ज्याप्रमाणे आज म्हणजे सकाळी हे शहर आहे, ते हे शहर जागा झालेलं आहे, किंबहुना म्हणजे हे शहर म्हणजे भानावर आलेलं शहर आहे, कॉन्शियसनेस. The morning comes to consciousness of faint stale smells of beer. So that faint smell is once again it is smell. In previous section it was the smell of that meat, मांसाचा घाणेरडा तसा तो वास होता. And in the second section also there is some smell, and it is the stale smell of beer. So yesterday night people have may have drunk that beer, and because of it those streets are witnessing the smell of the beer, as if there is a beer bar, and that beer bar, the surrounding of that beer bar always has certain smell. So even in this context there is the faint smell of that stale beer. Okay, beer म्हणजे एक दारूसारखा प्रकार आहे. Okay, a faint stale smells of beer from the sawdust trampled streets. Those streets are being trampled. Trample म्हणजे तुडवणे. तो रस्ता, त्या रस्त्यावरून म्हणजे काय, खरं तर लोक पुढे जात आहेत, रस्ता तुडवत लोक पुढे जात आहेत, and those streets have sawdust. ओके, म्हणजे लाकडाचा म्हणजे भुसा वगैरे जणू म्हणजे त्या रस्त्यावर पडलेला आहे, किंबहुना आसपास कुठेतरी एखादी सॉमिल असली पाहिजे, and because of which so those streets are covered by that sawdust. Okay, so this is the picture from the sawdust trampled street. So a lot of sawdust is seen lying on those streets, and people are trampling that sawdust. म्हणजे ती म्हणजे तो जो भुसा आहे लाकडाचा सॉडस्ट, त्या म्हणजे रस्त्यावर पडलेल्या भुशाला तुडवत तुडवत म्हणजे लोक पुढे निघून जात आहेत. दिस इज द ugly picture of that city. From the sawdust trampled street, with all its muddy feet that press. Yesterday night there was some rain, and because of which in the city there is some mud that is seen on the boots of those people, with all its muddy feet that press. So on the feet of people, so that mud has gathered, and people are walking here and there by carrying that mud on their feet, with all its muddy feet that press to early coffee stands. So those muddy feet are walking towards coffee stands. So by wearing chappals or boots, those people are walking towards those coffee stands, those tea stalls might be there towards which these people are going. And in this way, when these people go, at that time it is seen that how that mud gathered on the footwear of those people, with all its muddy feet that press to early coffee stands. So people are walking towards coffee and tea stands. It is the time of morning, as I said. With the other masquerades, masquerade means, so actually it's a party in which people wear masks. Actually, these are not the masks that we are wearing in the time of coronavirus. Okay, so when it is a mask, that mask covers entire face of the people. Okay, म्हणजे स्वतः कोण आहोत हे ओळखू नये म्हणून, म्हणजे चेहऱ्यावर मुखवटे लावणं किंवा विशिष्ट अशा प्रकारचं कॉस्ट्यूम वगैरे घालणं, पार्टीमध्ये जाणं, इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज मॉस्करेडिंग. ओके, with other masquerades, so it's a party in which people wear masks and certain costumes. with the other masquerades, म्हणजे विशिष्ट अशा प्रकारचं एक नाटकच आहे जे लोक म्हणजे करतात. with the other masquerades, that time resume means to begin again. Okay, so I resumed discussing the poem today. कारण मी पुन्हा एकदा सुरुवात केली कवितेच्या चर्चेला. एखाद्या गोष्टीला पुन्हा एकदा सुरुवात करणे त्याला रिझ्यूम म्हणतात. एखाद्या गोष्टीला म्हणजे नव्यानं सुरुवात करणे त्याला बिगिनिंग म्हणतात. ओके, with the other masquerades, that time resumes, one thinks of all the hands. So once again the routine of the people has begun. Once again the time has come when people have resumed their daily routine. To early coffee stands with the other masquerades, that time resumes, one thinks of all the hands that are raising dingy shades. Okay, dingy means discolored. For example, this wall is colored, and again people touch the surface of this wall, and by this touch, what is happening, this wall becomes dingy. Dingy means discolored. Okay, so those people are visiting those coffee stands, those coffee houses, those tea stalls, tea shops, those hotels are visited by people, and as people touch the surface of those walls, and because of which those walls have become discolored. एखाद्या हॉस्पिटलमध्ये किंवा कुठे गेल्यानंतर लोक टेकून वगैरे बसतात, डोकं वगैरे म्हणजे काय भिंतीला लागतं, and because of which that wall is discolored. Okay, this is something like that. That time resumes, one thinks of all the hands that are raising dingy shades in 1,000 furnished rooms. So the rooms of that coffee stands might be very, very furnished. And because of so many people visiting over there, all the 1,000 rooms of different hotels, so those rooms are getting discolored as people are walking there, as people are visiting those places, as people are sitting over there, they are touching the surface of those walls with their hands, and because of which those walls are getting dingy. The color of that wall, the shade of that wall is getting dingy. So this is something that is given in the second section, in 1,000 furnished rooms. So actually this discolored situation condition is not of that single room, single hotel. Everywhere similar situation is there. If there are 1,000 furnished rooms of those hotels, everywhere the situation is the same. Everywhere rooms are discolored. So this is the second section of the poem that is over. So uh, after this we are going to deal with the third section. So I wish to continue this lecture further. So basically, in the poem, there is a motif of emptiness. Okay, a motif means it's a sort of symbol which occurs again and again. I now talked about this motif even in the lectures of mine while I was teaching compulsory English. So, what is this motif? Try to understand. For example, there is a film, and again in that film, that song is repeated. Only certain lines of that song are being repeated, or again and again it is the sound. It is the sound of somebody's laughter that is repeated. So, in this way, when a symbol is again and again repeated, it becomes a motif. Okay, so here there has been the symbol of emptiness. Everywhere there is a vacuum. Everywhere there is nothingness. Everywhere there is meaninglessness. Everywhere we come across this emptiness. So, म्हणजे एकदम हरवल्यासारखी काहीतरी भावना आहे, नसलेपणाची भावना आहे, अर्थहीनतेची भावना आहे. Okay, so what is there in the second stanza? There is absolutely meaningless routine of the people. Even in the first stanza or the part, we dealt with how that evening was. Even when it is the time of morning in the second part or section, once again there is no meaning found. So this is the second part of the poem that is over. Okay. So third part or third section of the poem. So each of the section has a typical, you can say, description. As I said, the first part of the poem, it was the description of a typical street in a city. Second is about the next morning of the same city. It was a description of the morning. So as we have seen how people are visiting those coffee stalls and how those people are doing their masquerade. Okay, how once again it was a sort of resumption of that activity. And the third part is about a woman. So this part is the description of a woman, and perhaps this woman is a sex worker. I hope you understand what is meant by sex worker. Okay, so basically these women who are there in the flesh trade, they are called as sex workers. So these are the women who are working in red light area. Okay, so actually that word is bad, but I should make the meaning clear. So sex worker means prostitute. So perhaps this third stanza, third part of the poem is about the description of that sex worker. How is the life of that lady? So it is given in the third part. Okay, so we will discuss this third part in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.